and welcome back to our channel. And before I begin today's video, I just want to say thank you to all our new subscribers. We've gotten a few new subscribers lately, and I just want to say welcome and thank you for joining our little family, and thanks to you who have been supporting us for a while now. We really appreciate you tuning in and supporting us and watching our videos. And on to today's video. Today I'm filming our curriculum haul. Now I'm not going to go into much details about the curriculum. However, if there's anything that you want to see a review on, leave it in the comments below and I will do a review for you. We're going to start off with my second grader, and for her language arts program we're doing Soaring with Spelling. That's the answer key. This is the student's workbook, Winning with Writing, and Soaring with Grammar. One thing to mention, she's still doing a first grade curriculum, because when we started the school year last year, after I pulled her out of French school, she was way behind in her alphabet and everything, so we had to start really from kindergarten with her. So that's just a little bad note, but we still went ahead and purchased her second grade curriculum, so she might be starting this midterm or at some point during the school year. So this is what we'll be doing when we start that. We're also doing Canadian Handwriting Book B, Explode the Code 3, Phonics B. So for her readers, she's still really, she's not completely mastered reading. So for her, I got Reading 2, I Can Read It, The New Pony, and then some Dr. Seuss books, because the rhyming and these kinds of books really help kids that have trouble reading. So we have Oh Say Can You Say, and she loves Dr. Seuss. And we have Will You Please Go Now, I Can Read with My Eyes Shut, All the Things You Can Think. I thought she would like that. I Can Read It, Fancy Nancy. We got all about spelling for my second grader and my fourth grader. She's still having some problems spelling. She's not a very strong speller because she was in French school, and she's having some problems with spelling. She's doing good, but she's having some problems, so I thought I would start her on this program. We're starting at level 1, and we're just going to start at the beginning so they can get all the rules and everything down pat. And I know my fourth grader will probably sail through this, because once she gets a rule or whatever, it helps her a lot. So we'll probably move on to level 2 for her before the school year is up, but this is what we'll be starting with for both of them. I have All About Reading, the teacher's manual, and then we have Blast Off to Reading, a learning and activity books, and then behind here we have the phonics cards, the word cards, and there's a view finder right there to help them if they have problems focusing on the words, which she doesn't really have, so I don't know if she'll use it or not, but we'll see. These readers that came with it: Cobweb the Cat, a collection of short stories, and in all of these they have short stories that she can practice reading, which is awesome because it will go along with what she's been learning in the All About Reading. So then we have Run Bug Run, the Runt Pig. So that's what we have to help her with her reading. Her math, curriculum, we'll be doing Matthew C, and we have the beta, we have the DVD, we have the test booklet, we have the teacher's manual, and the student's manual. And now on to my 4th grader's curriculum. To start off, I'm going to do all her language arts. So the first thing we have here is Help Your Kids with English, Canadian edition. And it is a step-by-step visual guide to grammar, punctuation, and writing. Next up, we have Editor-in-Chief Level 1, Beyond the Code 1, Canadian Handwriting Book D, and this is cursive. Phonics Level D, Growing with Grammar, Student Manual and Student Workbook. Soaring with Spelling and Vocabulary Level 4, Winning with Writing Level 4. And for her readers, we have Tales of a 4th Grade Nothing, Great Wheel, Shades of Grey, Underground to Canada, Freedom Train, What's the Big Idea, Ben Franklin, The Born, Trapped in Ice, have Terry Fox, Little House on the Prairie, and of Green Gables. This was one of my favorite TV series, and I thought she would really enjoy this book. For math, we'll be doing Delta. We have the DVD, the instruction manual, the student text, and the test booklet. For science, we have, and my 2nd grader and my 3rd grader will be doing this science curriculum. So we have Incredible Creatures That Defy Evolution 1, Inquisitive Kids Discover and Do Level 3, Real Science for Kids Level 1, Biology, the Osborne Science Encyclopedia, Green Thumbs Radish. Then we have Green Thumbs Corn and Beans. We have Osborne Mysteries and Marvels of Nature. And we have Osborne First Encyclopedia of Seas and Oceans. And now on to my preschoolers curriculum. I'm keeping his simple and light, and we'll go from there. I don't want to push him too hard, so let's take a look at what I got for him. Sorry, I just picked up some books at the dollar store that I'm going to be using in his curriculum this year. I just put together his curriculum myself, so I picked up books from here and there. So we'll be doing Beaver books, kindergarten math, kindergarten printing, kindergarten phonics, kindergarten skills, and this is just practicing printing and numbers. Also, it will be identifying colors and shape comparisons. We have another spelling book for him, printing. So we're doing this series about 3, and it's a set of 4 books, and it says a beginning activity workbook for 3 and 4-year-olds, and it's 4 workbooks, and it just builds upon each other, so it gets more difficult with the next book and the next book and so on. So we have about 3, a beginning activity workbook for 3 and 4-year-olds, and I can do a review on these if you want. Bigger steps, an activity workbook for 4-year-olds, and then next in the series we have color, count and cut, an activity workbook for 4-year-olds, and then the last book in the series is Doing My Best, a preschool activity book. And off on the All About Reading program, and this is the pre-reading program. So this is the teacher's manual. Then we have the student packet, and the student packet has in the book of letter activity book progress chart, picture cards, letter sound card, certificate of achievement, capital alphabet card, and lowercase alphabet card. And it also came with these readers, the zigzag zebra, a rhyming alphabet, and just to show you a little bit of what it looks like inside. And of course mommy will be reading this to him. And it has Lizard Lou, and it's the same kind of thing. Mommy will be reading these to him. I can do a review on this. It came with a box for your sound cards and picture cards. Also came with a tote bag and a little zebra a puppet, a little zebra puppet. History and geography. These first two books we've already been using. We've been doing so these aren't new. We had these since last school year, and we've been doing Egypt and what's not out of these, but we'll be continuing them for this school, for this upcoming school year. So I thought I would include them just to show you what we'll be using. The Osborne Book of World History, A Child's History of the World, Black Heritage, The Railways, the Kids Book of Black Canadian History, the Kids Book of Canadian History, the Kids Book of Canadian Exploration, Windows of the World, and When We Pray, God Works. So I'm really interested in incorporating this book, The Story of Canada. So this is our read alouds. Red Sails to Capri, Captain Nobody, The Little Rider, The 21 Balloon, The Minstrel in the Tower, White Stallion of Lepeza, About Average, The Door in the Wall, Sir Lancelot the Great, The Apprentice, Strawberry Girl, The Aesop for Children, The Cricket in Times Square, The School Story, With Two Hands. These YWAM readers, we love them. If many of you don't know, I am a former YWAMer. I don't know if I mentioned that on this channel before, but I used to work with YWAM for almost 20 years. Gladys Alward, I hope that's how you say it. The Tales of Robin Hood. Our manipulatives, teaching aids, and activities. First up we have puzzles, games, super doodles, activities. So what I plan to do with these kinds of things is put them in my kids' activity boxes, so that when they get done with their work or they're waiting for me in between lessons, or they just need a mind break, they have activities they can do. So these will be going in the activity boxes. This is for my second grader. This is for my preschooler or my kindergartner. These are a Melissa and Doug set. It's pattern blocks and boards. Next we have another Melissa and Doug set. This one is a sort and snap color match, and this is for my toddler who's 2. She'll have a blast doing this. Next up we have string along shapes. So this is for my toddler. This will teach her shapes. The reason why I'm including my toddler in this haul is she will be in our school room, and we need lots, and I emphasize lots, of activities to keep her occupied. She really likes to think that she's a really big girl, and she causes havoc. So we need things to keep her occupied and to help her to learn as well, because she loves to learn. So here next we have this mag farmers for my 4-year-old to help keep him occupied once he's done with his sit down work, for lack of words, for his table work or whatever. But this is for him. Like I said, he loved to build blocks and what's not, so we have this for him. Next we have Busybody Gross Motor Exercise cards. So it's just a bunch of cards with different exercises on it for my kids to develop keep their gross motor skills going, especially my son and my toddler. But really, we've done a couple of these already. They all love them. They all love to do them. So we have the mass, you see, Manipulative. So this is just the block sets, the entire kit. So this will help my 2nd grader and my 4th grader. Then we have addition and subtraction flashcards. I have this is just money cards, and I plan to get the actual money for them, but this is to help them in learning money. This one is a math game. This is a math game that we can play. It's really interesting. Let me see. This is multiplication and division flashcards. I have a Canada laminated map. Next up we have another large laminated map, and this one is the wonders of our solar system. My kids want to learn piano this year, so we have Piano Wizard Academy. And for my son, I got Play and Learn Brainy Shapes. This one is the letters and shapes. That's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, see you in our next video. I made myself a purse. So this is it, and I made a bunch of envelopes in there with